Medical units stand by. 30 seconds to contact. 20 seconds. 15. 10. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1.
We got him. Let's go.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Proof of Comics number 21. I am joined tonight with my co-host,
a man that I call Bob.
You know, if you just you send me the Trump clip, I can just merge those together.
I think it's time. It makes a lot of sense. We could have like the clip in one slot and free up another slot, have an extra clip, because we always need more slots for those clips. How you doing, Billy Bob?
Just a chilling.
Nice. We are also joined tonight with our other co-host, Wrangler from Frequency Studio.
Greetings, salutations, and stuff.
Hey, how's it going, Wrangler?
Going okay. How about you guys?
Pretty good, pretty good. All right, got a page I'm working to try to advance pretty much as far as I can tonight. Got a lot of windows to draw tonight. A lot of windows. It's not so bad though. Not every building has tons of windows, but I got a few to draw.
Well, you know, you should add a horse in there somewhere.
I got a hawk. See? This is hawk.
Yeah, but
one.
you need to add a little horse on the bottom, you know, walking down the road. Yeah.
There aren't horses walking around in Montreal. This is not.
Listen, this is
not,
a shared universe. Horseman's going to show up. They're going to fight, you know.
Hey, trademark, copyright, NDA. Can't talk about that. Can't talk about that. And we are also joined with the man who has an intro, but it's not ready yet. And does he have microphone issues or not? We don't know.
Not anymore.
James, just in time, solving the issues. How's it going, man?
It wasn't microphone issues. It was headset issues. For some reason, I couldn't hear anyone talk.
Headset, right.
Yeah, and all I had to do was completely close this down and reopen it, and they magically fixed it. So.
Well, we're glad you fixed it and you're here with us. You had a freaking awesome show, man. Like today, you were talking about the paranormal.
Yes, with the Black Knight and R.H. Snow, and we're going to have a bit of a continuation next week because they have some interesting stories they want to share as well. So it's going to be a campfire session next week. We're going to talk about more paranormal activity stuff, as well as touch on the topic of death in the various cultures, things like that.
And if the people missed it live, where can they find that episode?
You can find that at World Without End Lore. Check out our live streams. That'll be the latest one. I believe it's live stream number 26, and the next one will be 27.
Nice. You're like a couple of like 6 episodes ahead of us. I think you started streaming a month before we did.
Oh, interesting. All right.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's fun. I got great co-hosts. I kind of just sit back and let them take the wheel 90% of the time.
Listen, I think that's the key to podcasting, is surrounding yourself with people who talk a lot and say interesting things.
Yeah.
And something offensive once in a while. To keep those keep that attention going.
Exactly. It's quite the gig, or hobby in this case.
So
what are we listening to? What is this?
I believe that's Fallout. We've got a little bit of Fallout soundtrack.
Tonal drone.
Desert Wind. So, you are close to the desert, right, James?
Yeah, I'm in the desert.
Yeah, so
It's deserty.
All right, send me the Trump clip real quick. Work on it during this.
Yeah, hold
Do
on.
it now. Do it.
Yeah. So you got to keep the people entertained while I'm like mindlessly droning through my files here. Hold on.
Kapla, O'Brien must suffer. Kapla, O'Brien must suffer.
O'Brien. Who's O'Brien?
It's uncanny.
That's right.
From Star Trek The Next Generation and Deep Space Nine. But his real suffering began in Deep Space Nine.
No, he kind of had some suffering going on in fucking TNG.
Yeah, it's true, he did. But I mean, it seems, unless I'm just forgetting stuff, I think they ratcheted it up a bit in DS9.
Well, sure, because he's a full main cast member at that point.
I like the baseball episode where they went to holodeck to play baseball against the Vulcans. They named their team the DS9ers.
There you go. We're editing the show live, ladies and gentlemen. Making clips, talking about making clips, sending clips while we're live. All right, let's get to inking here.
So did you guys hear the latest on Tim Pool?
Did he rage quit?
So it looks like you saw the Quarterings thumbnail.
Must be. I think Ravenmore posted something in the.
I don't know if I would call it a rage quit exactly.
Discord.
I listened to a stream from last night while I was at work today, and quite frankly, the dude's burnt out. And while he's sitting there going over things, and some things I think are probably better left off the air. He didn't name names, but some people weren't quite pulling their weight. But he did admit ultimately it's his own fault. It's a management issue. But something goes wrong. It's like he's got to have his hands in everything. He's got to be the one to step in and fix it. And they don't fix. And then if he has somebody else who starts fixing it, and then it goes wrong when they're not around, he goes in to fix it and doesn't know the new setup. And he's just burnt out. And all his efforts are now reaching the point of diminishing returns. So he's like, enough's enough. And he pulled the live streams.
So what you're saying is Darkside Phil outlived Tim Pool's life.
Oh man, another one.
He still does his regular uploads on the Timcast channel, but I don't think he's doing all the live streams anymore.
I mean,
Jim
he did-
Cast IRL is not on right now like it normally would be. Not even Pop Culture Crisis was going today. So
wow.
it looks like he said either if he wants the shows to keep going, he's probably going to have to either hire someone to be kind of a chief operations officer or something like a manager, or would have to sell to someone else and just do the show and let them handle the maintenance.
I think that's what Jeremy from the Quartering said, because he was kind of a managerial type. He's like, yeah, you need a chief operating officer on deck to take care of all that shit for you.
Yeah, and let's face it, the Quartering, he can be fun, but he's also very hyperbolic about things. Like, how many times have we seen him post, so-and-so has a meltdown, and what it is someone calmly stating their dissatisfaction with something. So
I don't know. I don't really follow
he
him.
loves to build up that interpersonal drama.
Maybe, but frankly, I think Tim did that to himself for the 2 hours straight.
Oh, he did. He
I would
absolutely.
I personally would never want to work for somebody like that. Not necessarily because they're looking for the best of the best, but because he just took everyone that worked for him, regardless of their potential, regardless of any sort of situation or the finer details, and just blasted them out to millions of people.
Exactly. That's the part I didn't like, is when he started complaining about his staff. Talking about management issues, I don't have right people in the right spots, that would be fine. But when he starts saying, well, I got some people that aren't pulling their weight, that might be true, but that's stuff that should remain behind the scenes, in my opinion.
Yeah, you deal with that one-on-one or with the concerned people, you know.
Frequency.
Yeah,
Do you still have that Gremlins clipped?
somewhere. Let me check.
If you can you send it to me? Thought I had it saved.
I'm opening my files now.
Let me know if you come across that big chick, big titty chick who sings.
From what?
The one that I was trying to get the song for.
That's
Sunshine down, so come to town. Set your body, hold me tight, my love tonight. Tell me you believe. Everybody, summertime.
I didn't see that. You're gonna have to replay it for me.
Well, but of course.
Sunshine down, so come to town. Set your body, hold me tight, my love tonight. Tell me you believe. Everybody, summertime.
I found the song.
No way.
What's it called?
It's from a band called the Lemon Cubes, and it's called Boys Summertime Love.
The Lemon Cube.
At least that's what the lyrics brought up, and they seem to match. Unless this is an older song that they decided to rip off. I don't know.
That's wild.
There's another one that says twins, boys, boys, boys with the same one. So that might actually be a cover band.
Okay.
Or this one might be the cover band. I don't know. Let me look it up online. It seems the name is at least Boys Summertime Love. Seems to be the official correlation. We're getting down to the bottom of this one.
Exactly. Get down.
These
to the
are
bottom of
man
this.
issues that need man serves. And we don't have any men, so we'll have to do it.
Oh, we got some Muppets. It's basically what it looks like where James lives.
Basically, well, if you go far enough, it definitely starts to look like that. Just a bit more flames.
I believe you.
Depending on the time of the year. Okay, the girl's name, at least she goes by the moniker Sabrina.
Oh,
19
I could believe that.
Figures.
Sabrina. The song is Boys, Summertime Love, 1988. Looks like it was top of the charts for a while there. 1988.
Oh, I can believe it. Nice.
Sabrina.
Don't
How
you
do
love
Was
it?
it you, Frederick, who sent it to me?
The what? The Sabrina clip?
No,
I'm a fan.
the Gremlins clip.
I'm still looking for it. It wasn't where I thought it was, so now I'm going through.
I
Now I'm
sent
going
you,
through old messages because it was sent to me via message somewhere.
I sent you the original clip, but that one's yeah. No, I have the Gremlins clip.
Oh, send it to me then.
Let me see if I have it somewhere I can whip out quickly
Because I'm gonna redo it a bit.
because my clips are not organized.
This woman and her two tatas are reigniting my faith in humanity.
There you go. That's what this show is all about, man.
Do it now. Find it. Find it.
Reigniting.
I do find it hilarious that she's well endowed and her name is Sabrina.
See, nothing is a coincidence.
Was it on Gilded? Have we done this?
I'm looking through there myself.
And it looks
It
like
ain't
her
on yours,
shit is
frequencies.
just her, like every outfit she's in is just huge ass tits.
It's not on yours frequency, by the way. Just let
No.
you know. I already
Well,
went through.
oh wait, did you load it onto the Wing It stream clips then, or I figured it was there. It must have been sent to me, but maybe
I got it. I got intro Billy Bob Sack. I think this is it. Hold on, I just gotta. Okay, I lost it.
Oh, found it.
You found it?
Yeah, it was in our Gilded.
Okay, because I have it here if you need it.
Anyway, yeah, that's what happened with Pool this week, and unfortunately, I was bummed to see Pop Culture Crisis go.
Is Pop
I wa-
Culture Crisis what? That's one of his shows.
He wasn't in that show, but it was a show that was done
All
by
right.
his studios.
All right. By the way, I should have remembered this because you sent me one that was in fucking French.
Mais oui.
I forgot about that. All right, I got it now again.
Because strangely enough, when I was looking for that scene, the Gremlins 2 was easier to find in French, and I thought Billy Bob Sack is gonna love it. He loves French.
You know, that's slander in my country, buddy.
Listen, I hear you do a stream every week with the French guy. Okay.
He's not really French. You know?
So Mignola sticks Hellboy in front of the window for a nice bit of negative space. He leaves out some colored lines to hint at the shape of a window, adds some very interesting background details, and covers everything else in black. This is, of course, not the only way to draw focus to the stage.
You must always draw focus. If you don't draw focus, what are you doing in life?
I don't know, getting a beer.
Oh, we can do that now because our stream is now 21, James.
Whoa.
So we can drink, we can buy guns, and we could always vote in the U.S. because, everyone's voting right now. But, celebrate.
Even the dead can vote in our state.
Yes. You'd think they'd be a little more on the right, but no, they're all Democrats.
So I watched like 4 different Sabrina performances, and she sounds the same in all of them. Pretty sure she's lip syncing, but I don't.
Well, that was popular in the 1980s as well, especially in disco. In disco, it was not frowned upon. Disco, it was kind of the norm to be lip syncing, but it was very scandalous if you did that outside of any disco scene.
Gotcha. Right? It's like, you're not playing disco. What the fuck? That's like the black people music.
It's kind of like the white people appropriating black people music.
You know what? That'd be hilarious. You can't do that unless you're disco, and you don't look disco, pal.
Okay. The stream is possessed, ladies and gentlemen. We might need to.
Possessed by a mugwai.
That's right.
We might need an intervention.
I'll be right back because I gotta sync up the audio again.
All right. You do that.
I'm gonna see what other songs she lip sync.
Yeah, man. Like, let's get more clips of her in here. To help promote Wrangler's Sabrina character, of course.
Of course.
That is so cool.
Yeah,
It also looks like
Well, my cat doesn't think so.
your cat reacts to certain.
I wonder
clips.
if Billy's going to hit a certain button right now.
Well, I think he took a break, so maybe he's away at the right time. At least right time for,
And
for
he's
the
too
kitty
late.
cat.
Hayes is leaving the room.
There you go, just in time. He got the clue.
I was going to give him a real shot, too. I was going to go pick Hayes up. And
Listen, the cats are fighting back.
Well, that happened again. I don't know who keeps giving these cats guns, but frankly, they need to give them bigger firearms.
Yes. And we need like a new video with big cats with big guns, like
yeah, what was that video where all the cats are getting ready for war? They're in their flight jumpers and stuff like that.
the Meowrines.
It's the same old theme since 1916. Eeyore, they're still fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. Eeyore, they are dying.
Woo! Kitty cat, kitty cat.
They look a bit young to be in the Meowrines.
Yeah, you start them young. Some of them make it out alive to be old. I can now make those, which is crazy. The similar videos. I have unlocked the knowledge. I think I showed you one. You might have seen it.
Yes. I want to clip something of it to give you an intro out of it. It'd be cool.
Oh, wow. Nice.
I wanted to do that today, but I got a little bit too much work.
That's fine. You're a very busy human being. Look at all that. You got a city and a guy and a bird.
I got all the windows.
And I think that used to be just a plain piece of wood.
Yeah.
Nice to see it finally found some purpose.
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, it's nice. This is the first time I'm doing double page spreads, so I'm hoping they turn out well in the printed form. I think it should be fine. I got like all the right instructions. Like a letterer has details about specifically double page spreads, how to get them ready for the printer, and everything like that. So I've got all the information. I made sure not to put anything important like right smack in the middle. You know, a lot of people put character faces in the middle, and that's where you're going to get your fold. So try not to do that. Should be fine. Can't wait to see the colors on it. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's keep inking those windows.
Yeah, keep inking. That's not me making up a noise. Dog.
So, how's your project for making a movie out of AI coming along? I guess it's a long-term project. It's going to take a lot of time.
It's not really making a movie. It's kind of like the trailer I showed you. That's it. Like I'm trying to create a more of a epistle-based series that's exploring this world of destruction and mutants and post-apocalyptic craziness with a sense of wonder and fear.
Nice.
And I'm just going to try to use as much AI as possible and maybe go down the route of like audio stories and, like I said, epistles, which is a word that Wrangler taught me recently. Yay. Which is just a bunch of like document-based stuff for people to listen to. If you've ever heard of SCP or ever consumed any of that stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I've seen, I mean, one of my favorite shows of all time, like Archer, had a website that would accompany one of the seasons. And there was like a puzzle to be solved during the season, and you could get the clues on the website, and people would discover it, announce it on forums and stuff. And it was really well made. Is that the kind of additional stuff you're talking about?
Yeah, and just like, read about, have like reports from various squadrons and groups that go out into these nightmarish lands and come back with what they found and stuff.
Like found media from within the fictional universe, basically. Yeah.
Basically, yeah. Found media. Kind of inspired kind of like by analog horror, but less horror, more discovery and mystery. Yes, there was layers of horror in there, intrigue.
Very cool. I've been working on my file cards that I kind of ripped off of G.I. Joe, that secret section of the website with where it's not art yet, and I have like AI temp files, but I'm like filling out all the file cards and all that, and I reduced all the characters down to 8 just to focus on the main 8 characters from the first book and build up from there. So that's pretty cool. A lot of world building happening there. It's fun. I find that just building a cool looking UI is more immersive for me to like be writing and editing the story in. And I'm like editing it in a HTML setting. So it's kind of weird. I don't recommend people do that, but it's pretty fun.
Everybody has their own, style. That's what it comes down to. Even in writing, a lot of like you hear people mimicking different people's styles or studying different artists. All that's at the beginning until you kind of just discover how you get it done.
Yeah. When you don't know how to do it, you kind of want to follow somebody else's footsteps to get you started, but eventually you dance to your own tune, basically.
Yes, you find out how you write. Damn dog wants to come inside and then outside the freaking door. He wants to be in the room, out in the room. He wants on. My door working. The dog's back in the room. And now we also have AI FX, which I'm very excited to explore.
Yeah, you were sharing a little bit of those, so you can do like sound effects from AI.
Yes, and I have. I made a little trailer that has some sound effects on it. But yeah, it's very powerful. I'm still learning its limitations. But it managed to produce workable and usable sound effects, which is fun. It's real fun.
Interesting. And so how close do you get to your like basic idea? Like, do you have to veer off your
A little bit sometimes. It usually comes down to a word here, a word there that needs to be changed. Like it has sometimes it seems to have an issue when I ask for maybe an atmospheric sound. If I add an atmosphere, it may just produce like a windy sound. So I got to ask for like I got more detail, like a swamp or something. ask for a frog and then maybe some mosquito sounds and then layer them all in afterwards instead of asking for like a lively swamp and it kind of already come pre-mixed stuff like that.
Because AI makes sense when you're, especially in a sci-fi world in a distant land on another, solar system. You're going to have strangeness. Like it makes little sense to be like copying what we see in our world, but just giving it a different color. To create another world. It makes a lot more sense to have a lot more strangeness in different ways. To me, at least. Because AI is pretty good with the strange stuff, like the monsters, the kind of horrific, the Venom type effects, where you're like, AI is really good at that skeletal monster type of thing, but it's also very good at beauty as well. Like when you ask it to draw a woman, draw like an absolutely stunning, beautiful model.
Yeah, it can. Like I'm excited to see what it can do. I'm not like trying to make it a 100% movie, but I want there to be motion. I want there to be good images, people to look at things, and I want to bring the visuals to life in a decent way that people are going to just like looking at them while listening, and just produce short 5-10 minute little pistol based stuff every now and then, maybe throw in like a 20-minute like documented story, and all of it's going to be as much AI written as possible. That's right, I'm going down all routes, every aspect AI all the way, just to see what the hell it's going to look like. And then once I have a fair bank of them stored up, then I'm going to start releasing them. That way I don't have to worry about making them over and over again. I can already just have them there. Just work off of that. That's the plan.
Oh yeah, just have some ready-made, and then you can release them in sequence. I mean, it's the way of the studio system, right? It kind of makes a lot of sense.
And I'm also just piling up a bank of sounds that are AI made, and it can do a lot of different sound work. Some of them that are harder to find and more abstract, like you said, the AI can really help with that. Once you get the words right, narrow it down, things of that nature. And especially with repetitive sounds, because I've worked on maybe 8 to 9 hours worth of audio stories, and there are a lot of sounds you don't realize you use over and over again. That you want to keep them fresh, you want to keep them new, you don't want people to be able to recognize them too much. So you have to, you have to find a diverse amount of them, like a person opening a doorknob, opening a door. That's a very common one. Another one is people's footsteps.
Because even the same door won't give the same crease if you open it 2 different times, like different subtleties and speed. And I mean, they do the same thing in lettering, I found. I have a font that's specifically done for comic book lettering, and you have like each vowel has 3 different versions. So if I'm typing out lots of letter A, you don't have the same letter A like in any sequence of 3s. So you have at least 3 different ones.
Interesting.
So it has that more hand-drawn quality. They're not identical, perfectly identical, because the eyes are very good at picking up that stuff. Our senses can pick up a lot of detail. We're very media literate in a sense, or we've been exposed to so much media that we can pick up on a lot of subtleties.
Hell yeah, man! It's in our blood these days. Not their television. Yeah, so it's near the end of the month for some of my AI tools, so I'm just deleting them dry.
Oh, because it's monthly, right?
Yes, some of them roll over, like the musical one, and that one's pretty cheap. It's $10. You get like 2,000 credits, and 50 credits to generate one song. So you got plenty of songs. And then the pictures, that one's expensive. It's $30 for unlimited a month. But I'm thinking of just dropping it down to like the $15 plan because I don't really produce that much right now all at once. At least not yet. I might be. And then I also have, what other one do I have? I got sound, I got down, and then video, I got an unlimited one right now. So I don't have to worry about that. I have a pretty much just an unlimited plan that's already paid for, prepaid. Those, I guess, those are the top three: sound, pictures, and
You create your images in one platform and then you bring it in into video and animate that, right?
yes.
Cool.
Yeah. And then the scripts are also written in a separate platform. And it's just a lot, 4 separate AIs working together to create one project.
Do you find that it goes faster, or does it take as long as if you were doing the project with people?
Probably it's faster.
It's faster, okay.
It's faster. Well, I'm going to have some trouble with the voices right off the back, which is why I'm not rushing directly into full-blown audio dramas, because I don't really have that much. I'm not a voice actor myself, and to get the real performances out, you kind of have to get a bit of voice acting in there. If I were to use 100% AI, it wouldn't actually have that same depth or cadence.
Yeah, but you can use
My ride is here.
So you're right, it's here.
Is that code or?
Bat sauce.
Oh, bat sauce. Beep beep. How's it going, bat sauce? Welcome.
I also use some AI to generate some other works as well that really saves shit tons of time with the small things that are really shines.
Yeah,
The small things.
I've been having fun doing like character research and character design exploration with AI.
Nice.
It never gives me 100% what I want, but it'll give me bits and pieces that are really great in separate images, so I can mash something up in in drawing form at the end and get a pretty good get the most out of it, I find, because it's kind of replacing, because artists, we always kind of do a little bit of image research. Well, I say always, it's very frequent, let's just say. You usually you would go through magazines back in the day, books with pictures and Google Images and all that, but I find AI has taken a little bit of that space as well.
Yeah.
It'll give you like something that looks like a finished product, pretty close to what you're looking for, maybe 80% ish in my case. So yeah, it helps a lot. Helped me build the website. I can throw out images, tons and tons of images really fast, and then eventually replace those by hand-drawn stuff down the line.
Not bad. Yeah, I mean, it's a real great tool, and that's what it is. It's a tool, a very, very powerful tool with a lot of diversity and use. Like, damn, you can use this in a lot of separate fields for a lot of different things.
I want to see some of the colored art eventually animated. I know it didn't work out with the vertical panel, but man, I think that could be very, very interesting.
Yeah.
We saw that. I still think back to that other animated trailer we watched the other day, and people were kind of mixed on it. I thought the first impression was really good, but it was the Ghost of the Badlands one. And I still think it has like a lot of potential if you do it right.
You're right. Yeah. And the technology might still need to grow a bit before it's capable of that. Because, like I've said this before, it's not only like how you utilize the technology, but it's knowing its limitations which will allow you to reach its full potential, to know what you can do and what you can't do, what its weaknesses are, what its strengths are, and you play by those strengths and you try to find something else to make up for the weakness, or that's where skill comes in. It's different, it's a new field. There's so much different AIs out there. A lot of them are good, but they're all still growing to a significant degree.
Have you seen any like AI shorts?
I've seen a
other people-
few.
Yeah.
A lot of people are utilizing it. The website Runway, which is the AI, that's what's called Runway for videos. They love sharing shorts that people make or are using AIs to make. And there's a ton of videos on how to do it online and people's different processes and them discussing, what you can expect, what you can't expect, what might be kind of out there where you might have to supplement it with something else. So there's a whole community around this. It's a very powerful tool. Everyone's interested.
Yeah, and it's so new as well.
Yeah, it's very novel. I just got the AI to produce, see how much. Give me a second. I got the AI to produce 8 different women crying sound effects. So I'm saving those in a folder for when I need a woman to cry. Oh yeah, those are the difficult ones. It's like the very emotional stuff that
Yeah, to do it convincingly, I would imagine. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and plus, when someone cries, they don't necessarily sound wholly what you'd expect them to in general. So it gives you leeway to just kind of throw in the cry stuff.
There's a little bit of uncontrolled
Yeah.
aspect because it's like overwhelming emotion. No one like kind of chooses to cry except for an actor or an actress.
Indeed. And I hate. I actually had to work on a radio show, which I'm still working on. It's almost done. But it had some explicit scenes I had to bring to light and to hunt down, like, audible sex scenes. It's a challenge in itself.
There's got to be a lot of material out there, though.
I mean, for this use specifically, you can find whole tracks that are, it's like sex. They're just called sex. And it's just tracks of like the audio samples. Women moaning, men moaning, hardcore kissing sound effects. There's a few of them. I may own a few. Not because I want to, but because I had to.
Yeah.
It was work related, damn it. It was work related.
Of course. That's funny.
Yeah.
Are you doing some editing there, Billy Bob Sec, in the background? I know you were working on that intro earlier. Maybe he stepped away.
Yes, right now I'm working on woman pleasure moaning. And it generates 4 at a time. And while I'm trying to get the sound of using the prompt woman pleasure moaning, about 2 out of 4 of them were usable.
Yeah. 2 out of
Just
4.
hold the microphone up to some chick while she's eating chocolate. There you go.
Yeah.
Nah, it's gonna be too much pitter patter.
2 out of 4 actually sounds like a good result. Like
Yeah,
when I'm
true.
trying for images, it's probably way, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's slower than that.
Oh yeah. The image generator will shoot out 4 at a time, and sometimes I'll just say like I hit it 3 times so it generates would that be 13 or is it 12?
And sometimes you get lucky. Like I've been lucky to have like sometimes you're on a roll. It'll give you good one, good after good one after good one. And you're like, whoa, okay, let's keep going, keep going. Give me more like this.
Exactly. So when it comes to like the sounds, I'll save is like I want at least as many as I can to have that diverse selection in general. I just like clicking on women crying and have 8 different women crying for me to drag into the scene.
Yeah, a lot of
So-
choice of assets. Yeah, I get it.
Exactly. I love it. So that's what I'm doing now. Stockpiling them, baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you could play around with your scene. Like, okay, what if I put this file here and with this
Exactly.
one and all that? Yeah.
Yes, though I will say, as it is now, it actually is cheaper just to buy them. But it's the end of the month and I'm burning through points. So I'm just going to do that.
Yeah, you already paid
Because-
for these. Yeah.
There's this great website called Audio Hero. For a year, they'll let you license out thousands of tracks to you for just about anything you fucking need. And whatever you make in that year with those tracks is 100% yours. As long as you just don't upload them as is or try to resell them. Like, you embed them in your work, you use them, it's yours forever, baby.
Yeah.
So that's what I like. Those guys are good. But this one also adds the added benefit that you own the sounds. Like, they're yours. That's one thing about the AI I like. Well, it's more so actually that these are non-copyrighted, so they're everyone, so to say. And to me, that's not a bad thing.
Right.
I was even thinking, if I have a shit ton of sounds, maybe I'll just upload my bank for other people to use, you know?
Yeah, why not?
Exactly.
Pre-filtered.
Pre-built.
And,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
All right. Time to break out the Sharpie.
Yeah, Sharpie time, baby. I'm going to my human file because I have a entire file dedicated to the sounds humans make.
It's disgusting.
Yes, I got, let's see, body hit, breathe, clap, crowd, crying, female pain, which should just be in the pain folder. Fighting. I don't know why I got two. Grasping objects, hands, hanging, heartbeat, kids, kiss, lotioning up the body, movements. Yeah, I got a lot here.
So pretty much an episode of Family Guy.
All in the human file.
Do you have like a? You could basically do a fight scene. Like you could like get
Yeah.
all your
All the sounds.
your and whoosh, whoosh, whooshing.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's do that actually during the stream. How long do we got?
We got time.
I'll see what I can put together.
We're not even at the halfway point yet.
Cool. We'll start collecting the sounds first, and then I'll put together, and everybody will play it.
That'll be funny.
It would be. I'm dragging over all the woman pleasure moan sound effects. I found 7 of them that I liked. I'll work on male pleasure moan later on. You can have sex without a man, but most of the scenes I write might require them. Actually, no, I don't think I really write many male sex scenes. It's more so just my clients, really. I don't write any, actually. I like to leave sex out of it. I'm okay with gore, foul language, not sex. I don't know.
Yeah. Same with the comic. Like a lot of fighting, a lot of violence, but no sex.
Right.
I mean, if there is eventually like a love scene, it'll be like a classy silhouette love
Silhouettes.
scene.
Yes.
I
remember I was reading this comic book once. It was like the space comic book about these 2 people on a planet fall in love. They're on opposite sides of war. They have a kid. They ditch their armies, and somebody gets hired to hunt them down or some shit. It's like, oh, I know exactly who to hire. and it cuts to a gratuitous sex scene that's like 2 pages long in a comic book of characters we haven't been introduced to yet. I'm like, what the hell?
It's like the worst way to do it.
Yeah, like, why are you just gonna drop that on me? I know that comic book's somewhere in this room. I just don't remember where. Let's look up some punch sounds. Let me create. I don't think I have a AI fighting folder yet.
There's got to be lots of references from kung fu movies and stuff, you know.
Punch, kick, crane kick. Very mellow music.
Yeah, what is this? This is new, I think. I don't think I've heard this one before.
Yeah. It's like,
Rite of this is the one we downloaded today. Rite of Passage from Cyberpunk 2077. Very cool. Yeah, this is at Billy's request today. It's pretty cool.
pretty nice. Decent punch sounds. Yeah, we can use these. I always like getting it close to 8 as possible, so I'm gonna do another generation. I can use all 4 of them. And what's good is it lets you choose. It lets you choose your length, and I put it to the max length. It's the max cost, but I'm just trying to burn through these points. So when it comes to a punch sound, like I'm getting 22 seconds of punch sound, punch sound, punch sound, punch sound, punch sound. So I can really slice these up and use them over and over again, 1,000 different ways.
Cool.
Yeah, almost like that. How you're telling me about your dots on the page.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. When you just chop it up, use this section, save some dots for later, basically.
And you got to have like some fists going through the wall sound, like when they miss their target, you hit the wall.
I was thinking like furniture damage. We're gonna need that.
Furniture damage, windows breaking, of course.
Okay. Windows breaking. Cool. I think that's good for fists. We got fist sounds.
Christy
Punching
has
sounds.
joined us.
Oh, welcome, Christina. Hope you're doing
How
well.
you doing?
Hey, welcome. You can't see very well. You're typing pretty well for someone who can't see. There's an absolutely gorgeous piece of artwork of the city of Montreal with a superhero who's penciled in and not inked yet. But I'm working on it.
Ja.
And if
Hey, you
just-
got that famous bird in there, right?
Hawk. The hawk is right here, yeah. So this is a literal hawk that has a nest in this tower at the university. And they've just hatched recently this year. But this story takes place the previous year. So no hatchlings in the story.
I like that you're including details like that.
It was actually at the request of a friend of mine. He was like, "Oh, you're drawing that? You know, there's a hawk there. You have to put the hawk in there." I'm like, "You know, you got a good point. You got a good point there." It's one of those little Easter eggs I was not aware of, but someone points it out. You're like, "Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Let's add that." When I was younger, I once went on a ride on my dad's motorcycle. He had a small like 100cc motorcycle, and that'd go out in what used to be train tracks. They removed the train tracks, and you still had all the gravel there, so you could just like take your dirt bike and go in there and ride for straight really fast, as fast as you can on gravel. And it was pretty trippy. You know, you'd see the forest kind of like really fast as you go driving straight in line. And one time I was there, a hawk kind of came out of the forest and was like flying at the same speed as I was riding on the motorcycle. And it was
That's awesome.
a pretty impressive moment. Yeah, it really had an impact on me. I was like, wow, this is really cool. Like for that one short like blink of an eye, we were like seeing the same thing, riding at the same speed. And then he went back into the forest, and I was just like, whoa, kind of like left an imprint for the rest of the rest of the ride. Oh man, Christina, I hope you feel better soon. All right, let's make some more windows here. You know, when doing details on backgrounds like this, you think a lot about the time saving of 3D assets and stuff.
Yeah, like,
But
I know I make fun of them, but damn, they can come in handy sometime.
it has to be done right. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have really a problem of someone using a resource in a smart way, but you gotta be, I don't know, able to. It's kind of like stealing ideas for your story. Like everyone takes ideas somewhere, right? And if you have enough sources, you can like have a smoke screen over where you're stealing your ideas from, in a sense, or you're just coming up with a lot yourself. But you have to be skillful enough to hide it. I think that's the important part. Like if you're using assets to save time, to improve the quality of the work, that's totally a legitimate thing. But you have to be kind of able to hide I don't know. Does that make sense? Unless you're totally featuring it, but when you're hand drawing a story and you're bringing in 3D, there's kind of a mismatch in styles. Like this right here is basically 3D from Google Earth that was projected on a projector and drawn by hand. So you have the hand drawn aspect to it, hand inked as well, but it's that perfect architecture that you maybe won't find in all my backgrounds, right? Use the same technique for the prison earlier. It's a smaller panel, but same principle.
Gotcha. I mean, it looks nice. Yeah, you're right. It's essentially just different styles to get the same thing done. But you're gonna have to have that level of excellence to make sure you blend it well. Because if you don't, you're not really using the style. You're just like trying to use some sort of shortcut bullshit to get things done, and it comes out looking like crap.
Yeah.
Comes out looking like freaking ISOM or some crap.
Yeah, totally.
I'm getting a lot of good groan and punching sound.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
nice.
Yeah, I was afraid for a second I wouldn't be able to do it because we're trying to have a conversation and look for trying to pay attention to sounds at the same time. So,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see.
But this is kind of like, it's not like a super intense interview discussion.
Yeah.
It's kind of like,
Yeah.
I've always seen these as hanging out at the studio. So
The hangout stream.
there's an overarching conversation while you're working. There's little bits of silence as we're concentrated on what we're working on.
Uh-huh.
And there's always someone talking about something. Always something happening. I just remember like the days at school or at some jobs, you have that kind of creative atmosphere where a bunch of people, creative people, just
Do
joining
black
in
people
on the
play?
conversation.
Uh-huh.
Our teachers used to hate that. I had a
Like, oh,
teacher-
look, they're having conversations during
Yes.
the school period.
Yeah. One of our teachers actually gave us all the same bit of advice after the end of the first semester. He's like, "Hey, you guys should all get Walkmans and Discmans and just like listen to music while you work in class."
I guess nice back then. Like today, they'll be like doing the opposite. Like, hey, take that off. Don't listen to that. It's offensive to black people.
Yeah.
It's offensive to the French. It's offensive to me. Yes, indeed. The trials of art in separate cultures and worlds.
Yeah. That's something.
Yes.
Can you give us a little bit of those punch samples for fun?
Can I? How do I do that in here?
Oh, can you share it on your end?
I
I
can probably
don't-
share visuals. I don't know how to share
Oh,
sound.
You're
Sound.
right. I've got no clue how to do it either.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Hey, don't worry, world. It'll be done soon for your girlfriends. They got men punching. I guess I could take body hits.
Someone falling down the stairs.
Yeah. And I already got crying women. I'll put that in the background.
On a loop while the people are fighting.
Yeah.
There you go.
I just imagine a bar in a pub playing this music.
Yeah, we're back to something softer. Billy Bob he's quiet, but he's switching music around in the background.
Good. Soft is good for sound editing. You can drown it out.
Oh yeah.
I forgot to finish a video I was working on. I have to do that bright and early tomorrow, or right after the stream. One of the two. I'm making a Critters music video.
Critters, like
Yeah.
the old school B movie,
Yeah,
horror movie. Critters, yeah.
Critters.
Is that the one with the cover? You have that green creature coming out of the toilet bowl.
No, I think that's Ghoulies.
Ghoulies, okay. Oh, Critters is that ugly thing on the street that has lots of fur and a big smile.
Yes.
I've stared at those like in VHS rental stores for years and years. Like they imprint on you, especially those old movies because they were always around.
Yes, I know exactly what you mean. You do just kind of see them. What an age. It's funny. It's like a comedy, and it actually spends like pretty good chunk of the movie introducing characters, though there's really not much to them clearly, except for the one boy character. Has like two characters out of everybody has some personality. but I've always kind of had like a thing for the actor, the actress in the 80s, Dee Wallace. I always thought she was hot as hell.
Huh.
Yeah, we all have those 80s actresses.
Sure.
It's like, sure we do, guy.
Of course. Yeah, there was a lot of. I think we had the best years for movies, guys. Seriously. It kind of sucked to grow up nowadays, and well, I don't know. You got other stuff. Gaming's much better now. You got way more immersive games. Speaking of games, do you have any update on your Psychic Pig?
Not right now. Last couple of days, I've been focusing hardcore on just getting to work out.
Yeah.
No updates. I gotta get back on the Psychic Pig and do some Psychic Pig stuff. See what happens next. See where he goes in this big old open world. To some bard music.
That's freaking cool.
Maybe later on I'll mix bard music with electronics. See what happens.
Alright, I'm back.
Oh, there he is.
Finish what I need to get finished. Oh boy. Alright.
James is kind of generating sounds for a fight scene.
And I would like to say hi to the new person that showed up in the chat, but I have no idea. Is it Kritzelbood? Kritzelbood? Kritzelboudet?
Kritzelboudet. Kritzelbud. Welcome. Welcome to our Tuesday art stream.
Now you're one of us.
We've got 2 viewers on Zapstream at the moment, so hello.
Whoa.
Hello,
Zappers out there.
Zappers.
No
Is that
Zaps
the right term,
currently.
Zappers?
Yeah, sure. Nostrages is what they're called. Because Noster is kind of the Twitter behind this Zapstream thing. And the kind of mascot is an ostrich because it's called Noster. And so the people who are really into Noster call themselves Nostrages.
I get it.
Bit of lore there. Internet lore for 2024.
Shame, shame, shame.
Yeah, Christy, it looks like they reserved that for.
Whoop, you cut out there, Wrangler.
I just said to Christy, it looks like they reserved that room for her.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I hope she's in good hands, man. Hope she gets well soon. Hi, it's German means doodling and Buddha means stall. A doodling stall. Okay, it sounds like a art cubicle in a way. I like that, man. So it's German. Kritzelbud. Something like that, right? Kritzelbud. I don't know a lot of German.
But you're German, French, and Canadian, like the world's worst mix.
I was born in Germany, so I know hospital is Krankenwagen. No, that's the Krankenwagen is the ambulance. Krankenhaus is the hospital.
Is that when you put on the little mustache every morning? Naturally grows out to a little
No, you're thinking of
square
someone-
one on your fucking upper lip, you know?
I can't grow mustache. I'm only hands. I only exist in this world as a pair of hands, Billy Bob. You know this.
Are you that guy that kept messing with Bugs Bunny?
I wasn't around then. I was
All this
too
time
young.
I thought it was Elmer Fudd.
See,
Got control of the pencil.
my German is perfect. Thank you. Wunderbar. Guten Tag. Awesome.
Now you gotta talk to Nikolai.
I don't speak metric.
You speak Metroid, don't you?
Metroid I do speak. Metric I don't.
Well, isn't Metroid from Metric?
No.
Isn't it? No.
Metroid, the in universe, it's a Chozo word that means ultimate warrior. Out of universe, developmentally, they came up with the word as a combination of Metro and asteroid.
Okay, Metro Asteroid.
Yet they're Japanese, they're using English words mashed together to name their thing.
Yeah.
Because when they looked at the game map, they thought of it as a giant metro system where you can go back and forth to different places.
Oh, that makes sense. And the metro system in Japan is like,
Or, I'm sorry, not asteroid, android, because Samus looked like an android.
okay. Oh, Android makes more sense. Although she does come down on she goes out on the ship in the first one.
Yeah.
That's such a kick-ass end. It's a perfect end to a Nintendo game.
They came up with a name before they decided who Samus was going to be. In fact, they were thinking this would be an android going around doing it originally.
Christina says, "Hi, Al Kitzal." Doodle. Well, doodling's good for the soul.
Away from keyboard. Translation, she had to put the phone down for a minute.
Yes. Well, you gotta have your hands free if you're gonna doodle. So something kind of like amazing happened this week. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but a scientific journal officially categorized fluoride as a neurotoxin. Which
Hold on, that wasn't already done?
no, because neurotoxin, because fluoride is still added to water pretty much everywhere. It's still an ingredient in toothpaste.
Yep.
But
That's neurotoxin.
yeah, it's a neurotoxin.
I
It's
got to
been-
pay extra to go find that fluoride-free stuff all the time.
Yeah, I think stuff based in coconut oil is really good for the teeth. And as a result of this classification this past week, it's started. They're starting to take it out of the water system in some places
Yes.
in the U.S. and I've heard in Montreal as well. So we're starting to take the fluoride out for the first time, apparently.
Finally, I mean, so many people have been asking for that for how many years now?
And it's crazy because it wasn't too long ago I heard like a fucking full of themselves scientists talk about how fluoride is perfectly fine for the water. It's
So-
natural. It comes from caves, even though the fluoride that we use for our water doesn't come from caves.
No, isn't it like a nuclear byproduct or something?
It is the byproduct of making
aluminum.
Yes,
Aluminum,
the
yeah.
aluminum byproduct. That's
Yeah.
what we use for the water.
And so there is a scientific research paper on fluoride relating to teeth, and I happen to have heard the story now. Okay, kitzel means tickling. Okay, well, still makes the sense why you want to put the phone down.
No, Christy's
Okay.
the one who put the phone down.
It's like tickling your drawing senses. Yeah, so basically, apparently the research paper comes from a tribe who had fluoride in their water, apparently. And they had really bad teeth because the fluoride destroyed their teeth. And they reduced the fluoride to a very low quantity in the water, and all their teeth started looking better. There was less damage on the teeth. So the conclusion was a little fluoride is good for the teeth. Not taking into account that the context is like coming down from a huge
Yeah.
overabundance of fluoride.
So what is no fluoride beer? How about we just do that?
So apparently they used that to trick
Yeah.
scientists into
Scientists are cult members in themselves, bro. They
Dude,
worship
allow them to make money by selling their waste products.
that's the thing. Look at the incentives. The incentive structure is to stay inside the system and get paid. So it's kind of natural. Natural's maybe not the right word, but it's how they get corrupted. some people have a lot of money and they own the system, and they have for a very long time.
That's right.
And everybody always says trust the science. Like, the science is just as bad as anything else out there.
Listen, the British now have a perfect excuse why their teeth is all fucked up. Oh, no, man. It was the fluoride. It was the fluoride.
Shouldn't they say verify the science instead of trust this? Isn't trust like, hey, trust me, bro?
I do trust the science. That doesn't mean I trust the scientist spouting me off a bunch of lies.
I've learned not to trust the science anymore.
Dr. Droplet. A droplet. It might stop a droplet or two.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, frequency.
Here you go.
Oh, man. That just sucks.
Ow.
Did the cat attack you?
No.
Bullshit.
You missed
I'm
it.
lucky it's not in the room.
He left the room earlier while you were
You
gone.
had your stuff.
I was in
the
here.
room.
But I was in the middle of doing something. So I was
Well,
able to play
you
it.
missed your chance.
Listen here. I got some brand new music in here. All right.
Nice.
Otter decided to download a fuck ton. So I was like, send it to me.
Oh, cool.
Oh boy. Whew, it's been a long ass week, man. From last week.
I'm like, this is Tuesday, dude.
Yeah, it's Tuesday. Listen, I done the Friday stream, Saturday, the Sunday game, Monday stream. Now here, I'm one.
Yeah, you've been going nonstop, dude.
All right. And then Tenkage's got to get his ass get the Rook's Exodus so we can start
Yep.
recording.
Yep, and you got to find your other rooks ahead of time as well, because Tenkage is going to get like all 5, so you're going to be next to be shopping for those rooks.
Yeah, but I gotta have an easy way to get it or something. I don't know. I think I saw that they might have a trade.
Already?
Yeah, a trade of it because I think it's 6 issues now.
I haven't gotten the 6th one yet,
Rook.
but it's probably been a month since I went to the comic book store, so I
So
should probably get
let me
back
look.
there. I'll go
From
tomorrow.
remember what I saw. The last thing I saw was it was a trade. You know, issue 1 through 6.
That's worth it for the art.
Billy Bob, if you want to know what really gets my cat to come up and bite me, take a look in the share screen. What's up, Tenkage?
Listen here, you little Tenkage.
Fluoride
Copies,
was
boys.
slow.
Where's your copies?
This is an ocelot kitten.
How's it going, Tenkage? That's one pissed off ocelot.
Listen, I'm not hearing frequency yell out in pain yet, so it's not working. It's just funny.
He's not in the room. I actually thought he would come running in when I played it. Because every time I was on the other end of the house, I played that on my phone and I was looking up ocelot sounds. And he came up and bit my arm.
Oh yeah, so
It's like, stop
So I
playing.
called I sent a text to my friend Josh saying, "Hey dude, I played this video of this ocelot meowing and Hayes bit me." So he looks at it on his phone while sitting in a little 1-bedroom apartment with 4 cats in his play. It did not go well for him.
oh dude, actually, I might just end up buying hold up. Okay, it's not on my thing, so it's not showing my address. I don't want to dox myself, you guys. Oh, yep. So trade paperbacks out. Pre-order.
Ooh, oh, that's cheap as well. So
But
this is
pre-order,
1 through 6 or 1 through 5?
1 through 6, volume 1. 6 issues. That's a trade.
Cool.
Yeah, collects 1 through 6.
Wow.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm probably just gonna end up buying this,
Well, that makes sense.
like, because I don't know. I don't really like how
You could get it at Walmart.
yeah, I can order it through it. It's just whenever I guess it ships. Unless it's shit, it's coming next year. Never mind. Gotta hunt down fucking.
So hold out for that second Rook
Oh my God,
Exodus
it-
review.
It's taking you fucking that long to release a trade. Yeah. Jesus.
I mean, to
Never
be fair-
mind. Fuck that idea.
I mean, I haven't even seen number 6 out yet, so it's
it's
not
out. It came out October.
okay. I just haven't been to the local comic book store in a couple of weeks.
Fucking 2025 April. This is some why would it take you that long?
You know, comic book artists, man.
The cover's already done, Frederick. What are you talking about?
No, I mean he just finished issue 6 this month, so they're probably like putting it all together for the book format.
Yeah, but it don't take 6 months to do that.
Maybe it's done in another department. Is it still Image, or is it being omnibused by someone else?
I'm pretty sure it's Image doing it.
Yeah, it would make sense, right?
I don't think Image is going to let anyone else do it.
I mean, Image doesn't own the rights. They're choosing to work with Image. Image has always been creator owned. The only IP Image owns is the Image logo.
Yes, but Image still has the publishing for it. And I'm pretty sure Image is going to be like, no. You're going to go through our printing and everything.
You might be right on that. You might be right.
Okay, I don't think they would allow that happen. Well, fuck, that means that the problem with the Image is you can't like order it directly from anywhere. It has to be specifically through a fucking comic book shop.
Yeah.
I live an hour and something away from comic book shops, and I'm not guaranteed to even have a copy there.
Well, you could call them up and ask them to put one aside for you.
Yeah, but that's if they get one. It's another thing.
Well, if you say you need one, they'll get one for you. It's a guaranteed sale. Hey, something, Kage.
Yeah, but then I want them to ship it to me.
Yeah. But we're still waiting on you, Tenkage, for number 1, because we all have number 1, and we'll have a little bit of a look at the Ghost Machine as well. But yeah.
I don't know if he has Ghost Machine is not required for you.
No,
to
it's
get
not. It's not
Kage.
required. We'll give a little overview of Ghost Machine, but we'll focus on number 1, issue 1.
It's I think like what 5 or 6 pages. It's in the Ghost Machine. And it's just him and the pig dude talking nicely.
Yeah, that's what I keep telling Billy Bob, but I don't think he wants to do that. He should though.
It depends. I mean, I could call that one, but I'm like, if they can get me the copies and they can ship it, I just don't want to drive to Nashville.
Oh, dude, they just like they'll mail it to you. It'll be like, and you live close, so it won't be that expensive.
Then they mail it to Canada and then back, and then I get $100.
I mean, if I mailed my copies to you for you to read them, it would cost more than you buying them over there.
That wasn't my joke. I was saying that they ship it, but they ship it to Canada and then ship it back to US. To
Well,
get hit
they're
twice.
Actually, it's printed in Canada and shipped out to the US.
Are you sure it's printed in Canada?
Pretty much, because the printer I talked to is in Canada, and he says they do all the Image books.
Yeah, but do they do the Image books for specifically Canada?
No. They do the Image books for all of Image. It's not for Canada. It's not just exclusive Canada. No, because they do all their prices in US, dude. Because they gave me a great price on printing until I realized. He realized. Hey, by the way, those prices are USD. It's like, oh, it's going to cost me $1,000 more dollars than I thought.
USD.
Well, because when two companies like in Canada talk price,
No,
you know,
no, no. You want USD.
They want USD. Well, no, you don't need to pay them in USD, but they're
Hold up. Frederick, really think about what I'm saying.
want USD.
Yeah, you suck dick.
Okay, that one flew over my head.
Of course, it flew over right into your mouth.
No.
Tenkage, you're supposed to come on here eventually and do the Ghost Rider. You're like way behind, man. You're gonna start punishing you for that, you know?
Yeah, but he's busy during the week. He's got like a family and he works and stuff.
No. You're giving him excuses now, Frederick. It's a month late. That's right. He needs to get those Ghost Riders, and then what was the other one he was supposed to show? Conan?
The best excuses.
Yeah, he's got some Conan as well. I think Otter has. Otter's got the books of Conan. Does he have the comics? Maybe a couple.
I don't think he's got any of the comics. None of the books he's read. I know I eventually want to get the Elric ones too.
Oh yeah, man. I just got the supersized art black and white one, and it is dope. Now I want to get all the other collection, all the other books.
I think I saw one that was on sale a while back, like $50-$60, I think, for it. It actually wasn't expensive for like the big hardcover. It was more like a Bond Destiny size as well.
Yeah, the one I got was $50, but that's a little bit it's bigger than Bond Disney size. Like it's a little bit jumbo size. It's almost the size of my original art. Like it's somewhere between a Bond Disney and my original art. It's kind of pretty awesome.
Oh, I'll be right back real quick.
Yeah. All right. Tenkage got in late, so I don't think he got any Sabrina. All right, here we are with Sabrina once more.
Sunshine down, so come to town. Set your body free. Hold me tight, my love tonight. Tell me you believe.
So according to your research, James, that is Sabrina who's singing Boys, 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 I believe, something
Yes,
like that?
Boys, 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 also known as Summertime Love, seems to be her most popular song. You look up her name, I believe her full name. Let's see if I can. Sabrina Salerno. I believe she's Italian or Central American.
I had a feeling English wasn't her first language.
Yeah,
But I couldn't
yeah.
pinpoint. She didn't have any obvious accent, though.
I think it's Italian. More
You're
Latin.
good, man. You're good. We'll replay the good clips. You know that.
Yes, you can find plenty of clips of her dressed very similarly, if not more scantily clad. It seemed to be her outfit. There's a lot.
We're gonna open up some slots here for the clips and
All right,
add a
some
little bit more
Sabrina.
Sabrina.
Check out some of her other hits, or just her hits.
I mean, all of it. Why not both?
Why not both? Yeah, I found the one actually that's that very one that you're playing.
Oh, you found the actual video?
Yeah, it was a little hard to tell because she wears a lot of those outfits.
And it seems to be a live clip, or is it a video clip?
It looks to be a video clip of a live performance.
I know I'm biased, but I really like her name.
You are biased. Definitely.
Some summertime love.
I mean, she's got a lot of pep, a lot of energy.
Sabrina is my avatar right now.
Hard to
Exactly.
look away.
Some people are born with it.
Maybe she's born with it.
Maybe it's Mabel.
Sabrina. Woo! Playing the exact same song for the last 25 years. She still performs, mind you.
Yeah, a lot of those old school pop stars are still like doing performances and stuff. They could still.
Yeah, it's still out there.
What was her band name?
It was just Sabrina, but her name, her full name was Sabrina Salerno.
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 Yeah.
Yep. Speaking of Sabrina, Frederick, sometime in the future, I'm going to need another one. If you're up for it.
Yeah, I'm starting to get a
I mean,
few
ways
requests.
off, but
Yeah, I've started putting people's name in order now, so I make sure I don't leave anybody out of order. Because as soon as I've got one of yours is underway right now, Wrangler.
yep.
And,
Yeah, it's like you said, off in the future. As like I know you
course.
got a bunch of other stuff to go, and I need to rebuild funds before I order. So
sure, but I'll add you in now, so your place is reserved, set.
it's going to be Sabrina and Elizabeth.
Nice. I know Otter has one up next, and it's a scene of his one of his characters who was waking up. Should be interesting.
Tenkage says doing some research on YouTube for science, of course.
Science.
No, you know what he's looking up.
Studying
Hold up.
jiggle physics.
Hold up.
That's probably the only thing I would go back to school for, like studying jiggle physics.
Hold up. Yeah, did we remove it?
My
Which one?
fascination with jiggle physics works against me when I'm trying to keep my mind clean.
It does. Which clip are you looking for there, Billy Bob?
It looks like it's gone.
Which one?
The anime one.
No, I don't think it. Oh, the long anime intro that we played a long time ago?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that one, we never played it, so I took it out.
You
We could add
discussed
it. Well, we could add it back in. I think I still got it somewhere.
We're gonna delete some. We don't.
Well, that's the
want
thing. You got to choose. But now that you're like putting clips together like Voltron, we can free up some slots. That's how it goes, man.
I'm deleting a couple.
There you
I
go.
deleted a lot of music we haven't been using.
Yeah, that makes sense. A lot of background music. And I've got this pretty rad track of C64 music, but I just got to do the MP4 to MP3 conversion before I can upload it. It's like 2 hours of C64 music. But there's some
This
clip.
is Tenkagi's favorite clip.
Oh my god, my guys suck balls, you know it. Especially this motherfucker right here. If I suck balls, you are king of suck balls mountain. Shut the fuck up.
Certain clips you cannot delete.
That's what he's been researching, guys.
Well, you got to stay up to date on your Second Amendment.
What's this one? My Christianity. We use that one?
You can play it.
Do we use it?
No, I played it once when
Oh my god!
played it once when I brought it on. But we could delete.
I don't mind your
Christianity
is not the
Guys, I just was watching the exact full-length clip of that one we just saw. You know, the one we often play is Sabrina, and there's a scene where it's just a side shot, and her entire front row is little kids.
Oh man! Oh man!
I was just watching it. I saw the
Well,
side.
we won't ever mention that again. As far as we know, no kids in there.
Well, that-
You just ruined it now, James. You
you
just
can
ruined
tell
the magic.
I was just examining that one kid. You can tell is really paying attention to the show.
That's a smart kid.
There's a bunch of fucking kids there.
Well, when you're filming a video, you need a crowd, and they often go to shopping malls and stuff. And sometimes all you have is like a crowd of kids, I guess.
Wow. Lots of boys.
Oh, she did like ball performances or something.
I don't know, but I know Tiffany did. Like Tiffany was like
That was Tiffany's shtick.
Yeah,
I think they called her Queen of the Mallrats.
yeah. I can believe that. I mean, one of her
Everybody
videos
should-
is her running into a mall and then doing a performance there.
Museum Commodore? What's that one?
Yeah, Commodore music, right?
Okay.
Oh, that's the
I want to see
Spider-Man.
that version of Spider-Man do some actual web swinging.
There is a scene. Yeah, you could
We
play.
renamed this.
There's one that they
Yeah,
replayed over and over again because they had to do it all practical back then, and if you tried to have him swing like Spider-Man, it dislocated his shoulder.
Yeah, they have a little doll in the video there. In the
Hold up,
intro.
I renamed it. Spooder Man.
Spooder Man. Spooder.
Peaceful? What's this one?
What else is there other than Bitcoin? What other mechanisms do we?
Do we use that one at all?
Yeah, I played it twice. We got our promos as well.
Haley and Elizabeth are back, and this time, the spuds are really gonna fly. Bad Kitty, Haley's World. Link in the description.
I gotta read that one.
All right, what's this one?
This is crazy.
So this is Superman number 1. A recent copy of Superman number 1 sold for about $5.6 million. And this is...
I don't want to read it that bad. 5.6 million to read a comic.
Well, to own it.
Oh, this is your favorite one, Frederick.
It's time for marginalized trans acceptance.
That's your favorite one, right there.
Wow.
Definitely top tier. Definitely top tier. clip.
I'm gonna
I
get
was-
rid of the stop drinking one because I don't think we play that at all anymore.
Yeah, we haven't in a while. This one's good though.
鉄十字団に恨みを持つ麻薬刑事さ。
Doesn't explain why Spider-Man's there for no reason.
Multiverse.
We call them poor. What's this one? Listen, we're cleaning clips, people. We're cleaning clips.
It's a Bitcoin song. We could probably drop that one.
All right, man. Things that turn a woman off. Jesus, Frederick, what's wrong with you?
No, that one's great. We played it once. Play it again. That one's good.
Women are retarded. Here are 5 things that'll turn a woman off. Your feelings. If your girl tells you, no, you can cry in front of me, she's testing you and she's a demon. You shove that shit down and have a heart attack like a real man. My ex-husband cried at a song. I was so disgusted I had to leave the fucking funeral. Being a liberal. If you start talking about things like global warming, we're thinking, why did Obama buy oceanfront property if the sea levels are rising? Splitting the bill. Like I'm gonna pay for my own kidney transplant. Being pro-gun control. What kind of man asked the government to take away his rights? What are you gonna protect me with? Your fanny pack? Being a fag. Which is the same thing as being a liberal. One of you likes getting f***ed by a dude and the other one likes getting f***ed by the government. Either way, you're gay.
Oh man, she's great.
We're just oozing the toxic masculinity over here.
Yes.
That's right.
Kage says that lady is the keeper.
Exactly, and that clip is a keeper as well. You know, it's not an everyday play, every week clip, but it's a once in a while clip. You got to remind
Well,
yourself.
this is a once in a while clip as well.
No, I'm not going to tell anyone. You know what people will say if they found out I tried to fuck a ready boy and it turned out to be a ready girl?
Have a good night, Christina. Recover well.
Yeah, good night, Christina.
You got to go to good night with that clip.
Sweet dreams.
With the ready boy. Still one of the best Flash Kids videos. It's that one. It's if Mulan was historically accurate.
Oh, right.
Hey, you haven't played the Mongolian Falconer in a little bit, have you?
No, but we're not deleting that one. Where's she? Yes.
Someone needs to find a clip of take that clip and then add the one from South Park where it's like maybe Mongolians aren't so bad and smelly people.
I just looked into that Sabrina clip even more, and apparently she was on a German television program that was popular and fun for all ages. And the program was called, and it's obviously my English translation, Die Spielbud.
Die Spielbud.
Oh, yeah, so you've seen it.
No, but I know how to say die. I know die is D.
Okay, Die Spielbud.
I'm just guessing at the rest, but pretty sure it's D.
Okay. Apparently it was like really big in its era. And she was.
Well, I can see why,
Yeah, it was up and coming. It was up and coming. I took a screenshot. I'm gonna send Frederick with evidence of what I found.
Awesome. Yes, we're going to need to study this. This is a channel lore now.
It is channel lore. I don't know what to tell you. Thanks, Sabrina.
Hold on.
Just sending it your way of Sabrina in the audience. You may notice one boy towards the end of the stage really paying attention.
We need to zoom in on him. We need to find him today and see where he's at.
It's not going to be that hard. They're all paid their attention.
Yeah, that's right.
When I saw that, I was like, what the fuck? Did I just see that? You're right.
Zoom and enhance.
Zoom and enhance. And then once you notice, you can't unnotice. I'm not talking about her tits either. I'm talking about little balloons. And then you start noticing the mirror in the back that has a reflection of the crowd.
Who was the big sensation when we were young? Was what was it like?
Selena?
Not Selena, not Sabrina. it's one of those one name things. I mean, Madonna became big, but before Madonna, there was this teen sensation. I forget. Soul now.
And then someone has a train.
Yes. Who's got a train?
Who's training? I think it's frequency.
That makes sense.
Man, Europe was crazy.
Kesha?
The one who died.
Oh
in the
no,
plane-
you're talking earlier than that, right?
He's gone.
It's kind of epic music there. Is this a new track as well?
Yes.
It's a good one.
Then,
BG2, Marching Mountains.
That's right. Yeah, I don't know how you you accidentally hit the Terminator one. That one was funny. Like, oh man, it's all good. And then it's like Terminator. What?
Yeah, it may be like a file because everything I copy paste gets linked up, and then I download everything at the same time. And those were the 4 MP4 that I turn into MP3 files. So that's why I got accidentally pulled into. So I'm missing a file still. I'll find it. I'll figure it out.
Also, jump scare. That's
Klingon duck.
Taking it over.
The Klingon duck. Dude, you need to make a freaking ping tuber with the Klingon duck.
It's probably be the next one I end up commissioning.
Yeah. Is the first one the gremlin?
No.
No?
You'll see what the first one is.
The duck. It's a duck. Quack.
That'll probably be
Darkwing
commissioning
Duck.
ones of them.
I'm looking forward to it.
Some duckling.
Otters is pretty good. Works real well when you're gaming too.
There you go.
Yeah. It's deeper and darker. Diablo. Okay, dungeon music. Are you getting a lot of good sound effects sounds there behind the scene, James? I think he's having mic issues.
I think we're fixing to wrap this up anyways.
That's
Okay.
right.
Totally forgot to unmute. But yeah, I got enough sounds. I just got to put it together. So we'll play it next week, which is a day before Halloween. Which actually gave me some time to extend it a little bit, maybe. But for the fight scene, I got body hit ground sound effects, body hits, broken glass, crashing furniture, man grunting, punching, running downstairs, falling downstairs, stairs, and swoosh.
Cool.
And that should be enough to put a fight scene together. If I could write it out, I could probably add in a sword fight in it somewhere.
Yeah, man, sword fight, you could get all those shing shong.
Yeah. I want the ones where slowly pulling the blade out.
Yeah, and the blade hitting like the wooden post, like.
Oh, that's a good one, right? And then you're gonna you'll finish it off with a kill with the sword. So you're getting some death noises like ah!
Oh yeah, and you got to add the what's the famous audio clip like that's in all the movies.
The
Wilhelm scream.
The Wilhelm scream. Ah! Yeah.
Make an AI Wilhelm scream.
Right. I want to get blood splatters, like blood shooting out of neck. sound.
Oh, yeah.
It's basically the same as a water hose. But,
That's
you
what.
know,
Yeah, or
that's
ketchup.
what it is, actually.
Bottle of ketchup blowing up.
Right?
Spaghetti
Yeah.
sauce splotching on the napkin.
I saw how they make gore sound effects, and it's basically take knife, stab fruit.
Makes sense.
Stab the shit out of that cat's lip.
Convoy, 12 o'clock, on my command! Deploy! Okay, now. Little off course here. Holy mommy fucking shit!
Oh, there they are. Look at these gorgeous sons of bitches.
Okay.
All right. Starting from the bottom up, James. Tell the
Hello.
people what you're working on and where can the people find you.
Well, right now I was working on making sound effects for a fight sequence that we're going to be putting together just for fun, using nothing but AI and maybe a Wilhelm scream. But you can check out some of my other works because I have a number of written works on World Without End Lore.substack.com. You can follow me on my Substack there. Really appreciate it. I just released for my premium subscribers a short story that is about 24 pages long. Got some art in there. It's formatted for digital publication, which means you can actually take this PDF and read it on your Kindle or your tablet or your computer and all those lovely little things out there. That's what it's made for. Go do that at worldwithoutend.lore.substack.com. Thank you.
Nice. Wrangler from Frequency Studios.
Yes, sir. You can find my books on Amazon.com, Haley's Star Bad Kitty, and the follow-up Bad Kitty Haley's World. You can also see my YouTube channels. Just do a channel search at Wrangler212. It'll pop right up. And you can find me under Frequency Studios on the X Twitter, True Social, Minds, and Substack.
Yeah. Billy Bobsack. What are you up to? Besides no good. You're muted, by the way.
He also typed a little message, BRB. What does that mean?
All right.
Perfect timing, huh?
Yes. Let's launch the intro. And while we're waiting on Billy Bobsack to come back, we'll play his favorite clip.
Ain't no black protagonists in Nintendo games, boy.
One of his favorite clips. So many.
Don't want to sound like a dick or nothing, but it says on your chart that you're fucked up. You talk like a fag, and your shit's all retarded.
You there, Billy Bob? About to end the show. We're waiting on you.
Have you paid your dues, Jack? Yes, sir. The check is in the mail.
That's what old Jack Burton always says.
There you go. All right. So if you want to hear Billy Bobsack's outro, tune in next week, and we'll start with that. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. Have a good one. Talk to you next week.
Good night, everybody.
Au
God bless.
revoir. See ya.
The sun has gone to bed, and so must I. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen.
Hello, Bitcoiners. Thank you very much. Hello. It's good to be with you. It's good to be with you.